Hey guys.
Hello everyone.
So, we wanted to share with you something that we spoke about a couple of videos ago. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but we did a couple of videos at the NEC.
It was the caravan, camping and motorhome show.
2022.
It was camping or caravan at the front.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah. We were there a few weeks ago up in Birmingham. And,
it was so good, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a great time. It was really good. We were literally like some of the last to leave. We really enjoyed it, and it was really awesome checking things out. But we also managed to go and see a company that we have previously bought something from for our van, and that is Rainbow Covers. And we mentioned at the time that we ordered something new and exciting from them whilst we were at the show. Which we will do a separate video on when that arrives. We don't have that yet, but we wanted to share with you what we do have from them already.
We're going to do a review and demo of our Pop Top Rainbow Covers wrap.
Yeah, so it's awesome for basically the idea behind it is that in cooler temperatures or in particularly hot temperatures, then it will keep you nice and warm as the need may be.
It will keep you nice and cool. It's the fifth time we're doing this. It's basically got a thermal layer within the wrap which helps regulate the heat, so it stops condensation, it helps keep you warm in the winter, and it helps keep the van cool in the summer. And
actually one of the things that the girls always comment on is how it stops the condensation, and it doesn't. So for example, in damp weather, particularly here in the UK, our winters are quite often very damp, and the girls do sometimes comment that if they sort of roll over in the morning and they kind of lean up against the canvas on the pop top, it can sometimes be a little bit damp. This completely stops that, and so they feel dry and snug and cozy the whole time.
So I've got the GoPro set up. I'm going to do a time lapse of how easy it is to get the wrap on the pop top, but before that, Karina's just going to open up the bag and show you how the wrap comes.
So the one thing I'll say is it's not especially compact. It is fairly large, which is kind of to be expected given that it's going around your entire pop top. So this is how it comes. So I'll just show you guys. This is it. It comes in this kind of cool black sort of toggled bag to keep it all together, which easily rolled up inside. So I'm just going to turn it upside down and show you guys what we have in here.
Put your back into it, come on.
There we go. Okay, so this is the kit. Sorry, it's all kind of flying everywhere. So you can see we've got these really cool kind of rainbow straps, which I particularly like. The cool thing about, and hence Rainbow Covers, the cool thing that I really like about them is that you can get the fabric to match your van, or you can do any colours you like. They have a whole range of colours and styles, and they even do
decals and things.
Yeah, like kind of screen printing, so you can have kind of logos and stuff on there. We just went for a nice kind of turquoise blue just to match our blue van.
Going to interject while Karina's demoing the actual wrap. These are all made to measure, so you have to give Rainbow Covers your dimensions of your pop top. That's probably the most difficult bit, is getting up there to measure it. It has to be relatively accurate, just so it fits properly. Every pop top's different. We've got a long wheelbase van, and we also have a skyline roof, which is awesome, by the way. But there's a million different options for pop tops these days.
That's the problem with the obviously in terms of they do other things as well, which obviously we've alluded to, and we will reveal more about that as in the fullness of time. Just send over the dimensions to them, tell them what you want, and then 6 to 8 weeks later it arrives.
Perfect. Right, back to Karina demoing.
This is what we've got. So we've got this section here. This section right here is to go on the very narrow end wedge of your pop top. Sometimes we use it, honestly we don't tend to, and actually it does a good enough job without it, to be fair, but it's there if you wanted to use it. Right, so here we go. So it is quite big, and you can see that you've got this kind of front panel section here which has a window inbuilt, which will go with the window that we have at the front of our pop top. I think that's an option. I can't quite remember, Martin.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
So I think if you don't have a window in your pop top, you don't have to have this. If you do, then you can have it. So nice to be able to choose.
And there's also a cover for the. Is there a cover for the window?
Yeah. And then there's also this other section, which is the window bit there.
Up here is the fiddly bit, because obviously on our van, and obviously each pop top's different, you've got these back struts which, when you're not wearing gloves, can be quite sharp on your fingers. So again, just be careful you don't get the ties caught as you wrap it through. And that, my friends, is that side done. Done. I've just got to connect the ties at the back, pull it nice and tight, and then we're good to go. Bottom one. You've got two ties. You've got one at the top and one at the bottom. Connect these bad boys together. Okay, you're up there, kids. So, what do you think?
Is it cosy?
It's warmer than anything.
So, what do you like about the wrap?
I like it because it keeps us nice and warm in winter.
When it doesn't really feel hot now, but but it was when you put it up, it's like feels nice and warm, and then when you put the wrap on straight after, it's like nice and warm. It stays like that.
Yeah.
The reason why it's cold is just because it's just the kind of that we've
The weather.
Yeah.
And in the
basically.
summer, why is it good in the summer? What does it stop?
It stops like all the wet, like condensation getting in.
Yeah. Because like all our teddies and blankets get wet.
Yeah.
Condensation.
But this stops that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's really good.
Yeah.
How many stars would you give it out of 5?
Probably about like 5.5.
5.5?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
100.
100 out of 5. Excellent. Good maths work. Brilliant. Thank you, kids. We've got the pop top on. The kids have just done a quick review, and now we're going to try and take it off. So how easy is it to take off? It's relatively straightforward.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's actually more fiddly to put up than it is to take off. We can, I'll obviously film Martin taking it off, and you guys can see. It is worth pointing out though, just because we haven't put them up today, just because, to be honest, we don't normally put them up. So you will have seen when I unpacked the kit that you have the section that goes in the window and the section that goes along the small wedge end of the pop top. The window bit, it's probably worth pointing out, if you have a window, that it goes on the outside, you were saying, Martin.
Yeah, it kind of goes, I think it goes in between the wrap and the pop top.
Yeah. So you
Or,
kind of have to sort of shimmy it inside.
thinking about it, it might actually slot in the window on the inside.
I think it does. To be honest, we never use it.
No.
We've never needed to use it. It's always
I could have a
done
go
it.
at doing it, couldn't I?
It's always been a good enough job without it. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those extra jobs, which, let's be honest, we all know that when you're like, you know, if there's any way to get rid of extra jobs, you're going to go with that.
Especially when you've got 2 kids and
yeah.
you're struggling with the driveway awning.
Exactly. So to be honest, we've not needed to, so we haven't. But as far as we understand, it definitely goes on the inside. It's not, because it's got no Velcro or anything, so it doesn't
Yeah.
go on the outside. It's not an outside situation, it's an inside situation. So it's either going to be sort of shimmied in between the pop top itself and the wrap, or kind of propped inside the
Of the window.
in the van, inside the van.
Windowsill thing.
Yeah.
So you kind of zip around it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're waffling now and my hand is really starting to wake from holding this camera. So
let's get the wrap off the van.
Let's see how this goes. The wrap is off the pop top. You can probably hear the kids playing in the pop top now. I've now got to put the wrap back in the bag. So it's just a matter of rolling it up nice and tight so it goes back into the bag. The extra bits we have here, so the window cover and the part for the back, I just roll them up tight in the middle, just like you would in a tent. There we go, all done. Wasn't too bad actually, quite impressed with myself with that one. You might have noticed where I was using my trusty telescopic ladder to put the roof up. It was £50 roughly off Amazon. We got it a couple of years ago and it's been brilliant. It's good for putting stuff in the roof rack, it's good for doing the pop top roof, it's good if you need to get any kind of leaves or anything off the awning when you got it out, so I highly recommend investing in one of these. And a really good way to keep it attached to the van without taking space up inside is tying it to our bike rack. I'm going to quickly show you how we usually do it. I haven't got the ties with me today because I don't need them, but it usually hooks on the inside of this. So we put it down without trapping my fingers. We open up the bike rack. Obviously you've got your bikes on here, and this nicely tethers like that. It doesn't go anywhere. You get a nice tether in there. It's not going to smash against the back of the van. Keeps it nice and safe. It's out of the van, so you've got plenty of room to put all your stuff in there and everything. There we... Was that the kids?
I don't know. Yeah, that's our children.
Wow, sorry about that. Feral. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, so we are all done. That has hopefully given you guys a bit of a look into the benefits of having a wrap for your pop top, particularly if you live somewhere that has colder climates and or even, you know, I guess warmer climates, but for us generally it's the colder climates.
Yeah. Really good bit of kit.
Yeah, very helpful. The kids love it. I mean, given that is their space, their bed space, you know, as I said earlier, you know, it helps with their blankets and teddies not getting that dampness to them, which, let's be honest, is not very nice, particularly if you're on, like, you know, a longer trip. You don't really want damp bedding and damp teddies and stuff, so it really helps with preventing that, and that, you know, really helps with them getting a better night's sleep, which makes us all happy. So
really good product, really worth it. I hope this video has been useful. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again soon.
take care.
Bye.